Jack Knight winners. This is Jack Frost University, and this is This video is part of my series entitled 66 Reasons to Hate America, London, and the Roman Empire. Okay. So I wanted to talk about, our heart energy. Our heart pumps out a tremendous amount of energy. Okay, the heart. Some people are saying as little as 50 times. That's the smallest figure that I've heard. Okay, the heart pumps out 50 times more energy than the brain. Okay, so I tend to focus on the dry skin. I tend to focus on the heart as more opposed to the mind, although both are interesting to me. But the heart pumps out a tremendous amount of energy. And what it does is, if you look into epigenetics, specifically like look into Bruce Lipton and his research into epigenetics, you'll see that our heart is sending out this energy, this electromagnetic energy, out of our heart. Okay, sending it out of our heart. And what is this doing is it's programming. By the way, some people are saying that our heart energy emits so much energy that it can be detected from outside in space. Okay. But our heart energy that comes out of our heart, our electromagnetic energy coming out of our heart, is programming our cells. It's programming our cells, okay? And your cells is what makes up your reality, okay? Whether you're happy, sad, or whatnot, because it takes a long. By the way, it takes 7 years. Some scientists are saying it takes 7 years for you to become a completely new person, okay? Every single thing in your body, even your bones and your bone marrow, your hair, your skin, your face, your heart, your blood, everything is composed of these cells, and these cells renew itself. Okay, so that means from top to bottom, within 7 years, from top to bottom, all of your old cells are gone, and they've been remade, new cells. Okay, that means in 7 years, you are a completely new person. And there might be something that has to do with the bankruptcy laws having to do with 7 years. This is kind of interesting. Like you're only accountable for 7 years or something. So the laws kind of tie into natural law. But so in 7 years, you're a whole new person. Okay? And this video is about people who have been locked up in jail, locked up in prison. You can go into prison as just a totally innocent, naive lamb or sheep or lamb, just completely innocent, okay? But you're going to come out with anger issues, and you're going to come out with a whole host of problems, okay? Every problem that these young men have in prison, or old men have in prison, you're going to have them, okay? And I know because I've experienced this, okay? You see, you can go into prison as innocent as or jail or prison as innocent as a Mormon or something. Pure thoughts, no lust, no anger, just no issues, no emotional entanglements or emotional holdups or hang-ups. Okay, you can go into prison as a Mormon and you will come out as a complete fucking monster. Okay, and this is the reason why. Okay, because not only does your heart program your cells throughout your body, but other people's heart energy comes and programs your cells also, okay? This is why they say two people become one in holy matrimony. When you lay down in bed with someone year after year, you become the same person, and you can even see it in people's demeanor. You ever see like a married couple, look at them and just like, you guys look like the same person. It's kind of weird, they didn't start off that way, but somehow slowly they kind of look like they have the same demeanor, the same energy. You feel that they're just like, wow, the energy's the same. It's because they're the same person. Their heart energy from both sides are programming each other, and so they are literally becoming one person. That's why it takes so long to break up with people. Once you've been, divorces take a long time. There's a long separation, And also, that's kind of funny because I noticed, I mentioned it, I'll talk about this in the end, but anyway, It's not like the heart energy, electromagnetic energy coming out of your heart can only program your cells. It's not like the energy coming out of your heart has some kind of password to act, to access your cells or someone else's, It doesn't work like that. There's no password, okay? If there's a person next to you, right next to you, their heart energy is programming your cells, okay? So, this is one of the reasons to hate this law of the seas, to hate this to Roman Empire stuff, is because, like I said, they don't take things like this into consideration. They don't care. You make one mistake, you're going to pay for it for many, many, many years, whether you did it or not. There's people get admonished or let out of prison after like 40 years. DNA cleared them. God, that suck. I've got firsthand experience that, I went into prison, been in jail and stuff as just really naive and innocent young man. I used to have people tell me I was a Mormon. I used to be offended with that. Like, I'm an ex-Marine. Don't call me a Mormon. You know what I mean? Like, I picked up a gun and defended my country. But nonetheless, that's how people was perceiving me. Okay, I go in jail and go to prison, come out, and I'm a complete fucking angry asshole monster. And now I know why. Okay, because when they put you in a cell with one other man or 3 other men at sometimes, okay, their energy, their dysfunctions, their sexual dysfunctions, their anger issues, their hang-ups, the emotional turmoil, it's programming your cells. That's one other reason to hate America, London, and the Roman Empire, okay? Because they don't give a shit, they just don't care. You're a piece of meat. You're a meat popsicle, okay? And if you've ever been to jail, I've been sleeping in my car 6 years, okay? Because I've been trying to heal. And I didn't know the science behind it, but all I knew is that the universe was telling me, you need to relax, you need to heal. You are in like a medical bubble right now, okay? That's what the universe has been telling me. You're in a medical bubble. I didn't know why, but now I get it. Now I know why, okay? It's because it takes 7 years to get rid of all that crap, to get it out of your cell memory, to get it out of your memory, your cells, before you become a new person. And it's just now, within the last year, finally. So what, it's 2011? Yeah, I was released from prison in 2011, okay? And it's 2019? Yep, that's about right. See, things just now are starting to get, I'm starting to get my innocence back, and my youthfulness and my vitality after 7 years. And that's how long it takes, man. 7 years to become a whole new person, okay? Rome doesn't give a damn. Saturn, Leviathan, Spirit, whatever it is, that serpent. That's why we hate it so much. And that's why we write books about it, mythology. Remember, every time I say mythology, I have to follow it by saying mythology is all true and news is all fake. Magic mirror, okay? Upside down. Things get flipped upside down once you hit a certain level of intelligence. But, anyway, so that's just one more reason to hate this system, this Roman Empire, this Enki law of the seas crap, okay? People being treated as an asset that generates income for people. It's not good. You need to go back to the law of the land. You need to go back to Druidic law, common law, okay? And I'm trying to figure out how, trying to learn how, so I can pass that information to others and tell you if it works or not. It's supposed to work. Actually, it works. It works. It just takes time. So, yeah, man. You're next to people. If they're assholes, you're going to become one, whether you want to or not. No matter how innocent you are, okay? And like I said, your heart energy doesn't have some kind of password to where it only programs your own cells and not someone else's. It doesn't work like that, okay? When 2 people get married, they become one. That's why so many, intelligent people are very mindful of that. Intelligent people are very mindful of other people's energy. I know I was. I've always been, okay? And this is how I know, okay? So I've had... I always wondered why this is the case, but of like 5 years ago, I started getting really curious and wondering why I've never like slept, quotation marks, like slept with a woman. Um, I have indeed have like 12, I think last time I counted, I had like 12 or 13 sexual partners in this lifetime, okay? I've had 12 or 13 sexual partners. But as I looked back, I was always wondering, like, why did I've never slept with these women for more than one night. There was always something, I don't know what it is, but I always felt like I was held back from getting too intimate um, with a woman by sleeping with her. Okay, day after day, week after week. Okay, and I've had girlfriends, the long-term, well, 9-month girlfriends that I dated for like 9 months, maybe a year. But they lived in their house, I lived in mine. They came over, we slept together. They'd leave for the night. They wouldn't. Whether I wanted them to leave or whether they wanted to leave, one way or another, my energy has never been allowed to like blend in with another's. And now I know why. Now I get it. It has to do with your heart programming your cells. When you lay down with someone at night, night after night, week after week, month after month, year after year, you are slowly becoming one person. And it will take 7 years to get rid of, if you break up or get a divorce or something, it's going to take 7 years to get rid of that residue from that person. Okay, so you actually do become one. You're sitting next to each other, you're sleeping next to each other to become one. Okay, well, that doesn't just count with someone you're sleeping with. That counts with people you're in jail with and in prison with. That counts if you're just in the military with someone, if you're sleeping on the rack, if you're on a Navy ship and you've got someone above you and someone below you, which is horrible. We used to have 4 people in a Navy ship. I was on the USS Belleau Wood. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. Gosh, that was rough, man. I don't like the Navy ships, but that works for that too. So that's just something to consider. This is why I don't like this system. That no one takes that into account. No one cares. They call it a justice system, Department of Justice. Okay, they call it it's justice. It's fair, but what it really is, it's a pit, a never-ending, spiraling downwards pit. Okay, that gets worse and worse, and only the best can survive and get out of this shit. Okay, literally just spent the last 6 years like purging myself of all of the dark energy that I accrued and during my incarceration. So yeah, now I know why. I've never been, so literally I could be considered maybe like a virgin, like as far as where energy goes, not a sexual intercourse virgin, but like a virgin. Like I've never heros gamos, like divine marriage, like never have slept side by side with someone for weeks at a time or even days at a time. So there must be a reason for that. I never knew why. I always wondered why. Why do I have so many sexual partners but never really like blended my energy in with another? This is it. This is why. Now I get it. It's because their heart energy will program your cells. Okay? So, and like I said, that's the point of this video, is to say, hey, Rome doesn't fucking care. You're a number. You're an asset. That Leviathan. I don't know if this comes from Saturn or what. Saturn alias energy? Saturn energy? But it's nasty. And you got to be careful who you surround yourself by. The system doesn't care. They just throw you into a jail cell with 3 other dudes, month after month. They're not even helping themselves. The government, by the court system and the government and we the people of the state of Colorado, whatever. They're not intelligent enough to understand that they're actually creating a horrible society by locking people up together. They don't care. They don't know. They just know that they're getting a paycheck at the end of the day. People's vision doesn't extend past their paychecks. Okay? They don't want to do things the smart way or the long-term way. They're short-term thinkers. They've lost their vision. They've lost profits. Therefore, they have no vision, right? Profits bring vision. They increase your vision. That's what they do. So, that's it. People programming your cell memory. You got to be careful of that. Be mindful of it, because the government's not going to be. You got to be smart. Come out of the system later.